Hi everyone, what's up? I'm back with another Pyspark coding question, which is commonly asked in data engineer interviews. The question is, from a sample sales data, display the customers who bought on consecutive days. I've solved this question using SQL window function, and in case you want to know more about these functions, then click on the playlist shown in the I button. In that, I've covered all the SQL window functions. If you're new to the channel, then please push the subscribe button as it will help my channel grow. I post videos every week to help you clear your next interview. Also, if you found this video useful, then please click the like button and share it with your friends. Now, let's get started with the video. So I'm using Databricks community version to solve this question, and if you want to know various features that the community version provides, like how to create clusters, how you can create tables, etc., all those things I have covered in a video. I will put the link to that video in the description. You can check that out. So the question is, find the customers who have placed orders on consecutive days. Here is a sample data that I've created, and let's go over it. I have 3 customers in total. So as you can see, customer 1 made 3 purchases. First one was on 1st October, then 2nd October, and then 4th. So that makes customer 1 as an eligible customer for consecutive purchase because of these 2 purchases. Let's see the customer 2. So customer 2 made a purchase on 3rd October and 5th October. So customer 2 is not eligible. Then customer 3 made a purchase on 1st, 2nd and 3rd. That means customer 3 also made a consecutive day purchase. So after solving, our result should look something like this. You have the customer ID, then you have the customer, like which customer had made the consecutive day purchase. Now in this data, in the questions, there might be a customer name, products, different kind of other details might be there. But the overall idea of this question is to find out which customer made multiple purchases, and those purchases happen to be in the consecutive days. Let's try to see how you can solve this question. So in order to find out if the customer has made a purchase on consecutive days, we have to check if there exists a row before the current row that has order date 1 less than the current order date. What does that mean? Let's take an example. So customer ID 1 made a purchase on 2nd October. Now I need to have a row before this row in which the order date is 1 minus the current order date. So 2 minus 1 gives 1. And as you can see, its previous day has 1. Previous day has that particular date we are looking for. So this is a consecutive day transaction. Now how to find out the previous row data? We can use lag for it. So as you can see, I have created a window here using partition by customer ID, and I've sorted all the records within each customer ID by the order date, and that too in ascending order. Post that, I've created a new column called previous order date, and I'm doing a lag on the order date value. So what it does, for every row, it will pick up the previous row's order date value and put into this new column that I created. Because there was no row before the first row, so null was returned. If I talk about this second row, there is a row before this second row which has the order date value equal to this 2024 10 1. So this value is placed into a new column that is previous order date, and that goes for all the windows in this data. So we have 3 windows, like first window is 1, second window is 2, and third window is 3. This way I can tell that if a customer's previous row has the order date which is 1 less than the current one. So customer 1, this particular record has the order date 1 less than the current one. Then customer 3's these 2 rows has order date 1 less than the current one. Moving on, I will find out the difference now. So in order to do so, I am creating a new column called dateDiff, and I'm using the dateDiff function. What I'm doing is I am subtracting the order date and the previous order date. Now if 1 is returned, that means the particular row is a consecutive day purchase. So as you can see, here is the result. So null minus null gives null only. So here you can see 2 minus 1, which gives me 1 day difference. So this is our consecutive day record. Then this is not a consecutive day record because there is 2 days difference between it. So for this customer also, customer 2, there is null in the first row because the previous order day was null. Then 5 minus 3 gives us 2, so this is not a consecutive day purchase. Similar to this particular customer ID equal to 3, so there is null in previous order date, so null is returned in date diff as well. Now the last two transactions were consecutive days, because you can see there is the date diff's value is equal to 1. Basically there is 1 day difference between both the purchases. So by looking at this result, we know what the solution will be. So what I will do is I will filter out all those records from date diff, basically df diff data frame, where date diff equal to 1. That returns me, let's go to the final result, that returns me these 3 records. So basically now I know which customer ID made a consecutive day purchase. Now in order to get the output which I showed you above, I just have to select customer ID, then use distinct and just display. So this returns me 1 and 3, which is our final output. I hope you understood how to solve this question using lag. Using lead also you can do so. So try to solve this using lead and post your answer in the comments. And other than lag and lead, there is another way of solving this question, and I'll give you a hint, so you can use self-join to do so. I will not post the answer or show the answer here in this video, but I'll urge you to comment the answer so that others can learn from it. So that's it for this video. If you found it useful, then please share it with your friends and like the video. In the coming few weeks, I have planned many such videos on Pyspark and SQL interview questions. So stay tuned for them, and if you have not subscribed, then please press the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.